For those of you that are familiar with Nate Belmar, he's the brother of Luke Belmar. They're super popular online. They travel the world and do a bunch of meetups. And I want to share with you a couple things I've learned from the conversation I've had with Nate about biohacking. He shared with me a bunch of different things that I've actually been able to implement and see some awesome results with my body. I've been into biohacking for a while now, and I've been able to actually, get some awesome transformation for myself from the things I've implemented throughout the years that I've learned from other people. And Nate specifically shared with me a handful of things that I want to share with you, so stay tuned. So the first thing I want to share with you is the power of intermittent walking, which is basically where you walk when you're in that fasted state. So if you're not familiar with intermittent fasting, that's basically where you stop eating for a period of time, allow your body to recover, repair itself, and you don't have any calories that go into your body. What this allows you to do after you tap into maybe around the 16-hour time frame, your body goes into a state of ketosis, which is where your body starts to utilize fat for your energy sources compared to the carbs that you have in your bloodstream and that you eat. And so I've been doing intermittent fasting for a while now, but Nate shared with me the power of intermittent walking, which is where you are walking when you're in that intermittent fasted state. And what this apparently allows you to do is continue burning off more calories, but again, you're in that fasted state. And so, from me implementing the intermittent walking, I noticed that my abs started showing a ton more, and I just got super lean. And it's definitely something that I would recommend anyone watching this video to start doing if you also want to lean out and start having your abs pop. It's of course super important to train your abs because that is a muscle group. So you also need to train that muscle by doing resistance workouts and really targeting that specific muscle group. But you also want to make sure that you're burning off the fat that's covering your abs, right? Because if you have too much fat that gets in the way of that awesome muscle that you've built, well, you're not going to be able to show off those beautiful abs. So if I'm being really disciplined with my fasting, what I'll typically do is stop eating around 6 or 8 p.m. and then start eating at around noon the following day. I'll typically break my fast with very lean protein. So say chicken, I'll do try to get like 60 grams of protein of chicken, just get that in my body. And then after like maybe an hour or so, I'll allow myself to have some carbs and kind of eat whatever. I still have a pretty healthy diet, but that's where I just can have other things compared to just lean protein. Something that Nate shared with me that really blew my mind was, and I don't want to misquote him, but I think I remember hearing him say that he would go like almost a month without eating, or a super long period of time. Now, understand that, again, that could be totally wrong. Maybe it was like 10 days without eating or something, but I do remember him saying that he would go extended periods of time not having any calories or not having any food go into his body. For me personally, I tried that. I did a 48-hour fast. That was the hardest thing I've ever done regarding fasting because I just felt so weak. And then I remember I worked out at the end of that fast when I was nearing that 48 hours. And I was in the gym and I was just exhausted. My entire body just felt frail and weak. And it actually took me a couple days to fully recover and gain my strength back after I started eating. Because the couple days afterwards, I just felt like shit, honestly. And I even just walking around. So I would do the intermittent walking, but when you're in that state of fasting for that long, I just felt really shitty. So I'm not sure how Nate was able to fully accomplish that. Again, I don't want to quote him on 30 days or whatever he said. I just remember hearing some long period of time and I was like, holy fuck, this sounds crazy. But again, look at his abs, look at his core, like this guy is fucking shredded and he knows what he's doing. And I definitely got super shredded just from those 2 days of not eating. But something that I've recognized works best for me is going around like 16 or 20 hours. I'll sometimes do a 24-hour fast. And I think anyone watching this video should definitely play around with fasting and see what that time period is that works best for them, that allows them to burn fat and get super lean, but also keeps that energy. When people say fasting gives you mental clarity, I personally disagree. And maybe at different time periods, I'll have a different stance when based on just how my body's feeling. But I typically like to eat to then feel good. The reason I fast is because I want to really train my body to be disciplined and intentional with what I put in my mouth. Because if you can control what you put in your mouth, so you can control anything in your life. And I, of course, love the health benefits that come with fasting and allowing the body to repair itself, kill off cancer cells, allow my body to utilize the protein that I eat at a much more effective rate compared to the typical protein synthesis when you're just eating protein throughout the day, right? When you're fasting and then you then break that fast, your body absorbs whatever the hell you put into it. So if you eat a bunch of cake, your body's gonna absorb that cake and it's not gonna do good. But if you absorb lean protein, then you can definitely reap the rewards that fasting can provide to you. Yeah, if you like this video, be sure to leave a like and comment any questions that you guys have. I'll be sure to make some more content on this, so make sure to also subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.